And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to the weekend. DA, take it away. David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. This is a primetime interconference rivalry, Greg. What do you expect we'll see here tonight?
Kevin, it could be a feeling out process early, but once the teams get going, expect this thing to get physical and contentious.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Just 4 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. From the high post, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Jackson. To the middle, cuts off the pass. That one drops for him.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Oh! Ouch!
The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now here's Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And you got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Now Foster. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Good. 8 points for him.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Foster, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Wasted no time on that one. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
18 feet out. Again, Los Angeles.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now the feed to Foster. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Foster is screen on Thompson. Moore passes to Jackson. No good. That would have tied it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Johnson. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. He didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to, but Paul George still gets it done.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. Williams, he's checked in for more. He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside Williams. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Thompson, high post, from the stripe, and the jumper is on the mark.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's Foster with the rebound. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 5. And will. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Passes it to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Foster is screen on Johnson. Jackson misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And we've got an update here, so let's check in. With David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. DA, thank you.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jackson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Shot clock at 6. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And there's the drive. And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend, a one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Outside Williams. Inside. From 7. That one wide left.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Jackson comes over with the double. Second chance shot, and he gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Williams. Johnson with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 9. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Jackson. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka. Doncic can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Williams finds more. Jackson has the open look. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got 14.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Good. On the bucket, and also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace.
A signature slam
from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
It's Williams high post. Johnson on him. And Jackson gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Into the lane. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Williams attacking. Drops in the layup for two. Williams has got his second bucket.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And the three ball is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead.